What's the personality type of Freddie Mercury? Let's dive in.
I've crossed my hurdles in my own way.
But I know you've been a very generous friend to a number of people.
I know I buy a lot of shitty things for a lot of people. Most of the times I get them back a few years
Why is he doing this? Is it to please people?
later.
So have you become somewhat disillusioned with mankind?
Whew, that's a jump. Let's see if he's gonna be slowing down when he's talking about his feelings.
That's very heavy, isn't it,
Or
David?
womankind?
No, not really. Not really. No, it's just.
He was putting the pressure to the interviewer, he was trying to divert, and now we see that he's slowing down when it comes to how he feels. This is telling me that feeling is not his strength, so I'm leaning on thinker.
She's made me speechless.
Speechless. Thinking and feeling, they are quite imbalanced, aren't they?
Rudolf Nureyev said that he didn't like having...
Well, he has a pink house. He's lucky.
He has some ready to share information on a tribe member. This is telling me that maybe he's seen the tribe clearly. Is that what he tracks? Is that how he is making his decisions?
He said that he worked hard because it was the only thing that didn't let him down. He found people did. Is that your attitude?
Did you actually say that?
Yes.
In Russian?
If you are on a CNI observer axis, this is important for you. You ask, did he actually say that? I want to know about the sensory because that is extroverted. And I am the one who needs to interpret what it means. The meaning has to come from me, SE and I.
No, to me. In English.
In English, yeah.
I don't speak Russian.
That's very good. Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
that's
your
true.
attitude?
That's true to sense. That's true to sense.
True to sense, this is also an interesting phrasing. Why is that?
Sometimes you hide behind your work in the end. That's the only thing you got. And in fact,
And this feels like TEFI language. Sometimes you hide behind your work. For extroverted thinking, work is extroverted. We work together. I do something for you, you do something for me. We exchange in working, we exchange in thinking. And when it comes to feeling, that is where we are introverted. I'm only talking about the functions until now. I'm not saying that this is his default.
that is very true. In the end, when people let you down, what happens is you.
Why are people letting him down? Is this a decider? So deciding function at the top and at the bottom. So deciding is imbalanced.
Want to go on stage, and then there are all these people who are, it's very gratifying to know that they all sort of want you or they adulate, but you're still untouchable. But that to me is about as far as I can go. When I come back to, that's that's my fantasy.
He has been really slowing down when it came to his identity, when it came to his inner world. And for his inner world, what does he say? This is my fantasy. Is this NF land?
And then I come back to reality, and I don't have anybody to actually sort of give me that. And yes, Mohammed, that's right. I mean, I can when I have nothing else to do, I hide behind that. That's what keeps me going.
Okay, talking about his own self is not his default. That's what I see. He looks like he's very, very shy. Actually, he is so shy, it feels like this is two souls in one body.
So are you somewhat suspicious?
Oh yeah, I told you, I'm very skeptical, very suspicious of. Oh yes.
Suspicious about what?
The higher I climb up that ladder, the fewer, the more, the bigger the barrier becomes around me, and I don't know why, but I mean.
In this case, he's talking about people issues, and we see that this is what his brain is trying to resolve, and he says it doesn't know why. Is the problem only the imbalance of self and others? Or is this a problem of intuition, maybe not his strength?
to open up to a lot of people, because I mean that's what people want. That's what an individual like me wants. But I mean, I find the more
He's tracking what everybody wants, what everybody needs, and this is extreme clarity on others. He is prioritizing the tribe when it comes to making his decisions. This I can tell.
more I open up, the more I get hurt. So I mean, it's basically what happens is, I'm just
Okay, the more he opens up, the more he gets hurt. This is definitely self at the bottom.
riddled with scars, and I just don't want any more. I don't want any more. So I mean, you just
Okay, his language is pain language. That is what I see when it comes to deciders. When somebody has their deciding function at the top and at the bottom, it means that they have their observing functions in the middle and quite balanced. When it comes to an observer, it is mostly about fear. And when it comes to deciders, this is about pain.
shut yourself off. It is an awful thing. It's an awful thing, but.
So this is why it's difficult to get to know you, because you do make it difficult for people to get through to you, don't you?
Everybody has two deciding functions. So when it comes to human needs, it is significance or connection. Without knowing, without being aware of, our brain is prioritizing one of them. One of them is our default, and the other one looks like it is what we are longing for. And here, in his case, it looks like it is self, it is identity function. So this is clearly tribe above self. Okay, don't tell anybody, just between the two of us. I thought he would be a lead TI. I thought he would be an ISTP. This was all my life I was expecting him to be. That's why I just need a little bit more proof to convince my brain that this is not an ISTP. This is somebody who has TE at the top.
How does it feel at the end of a day like that? Do you like your job?
Okay, it doesn't matter if you're a lead TI or lead TE. When somebody is asking you how you feel, you will get a little bit weirded out. ISTPs less than lead TEs, because for them, feelings are extroverted. Let's see how he's talking about his feelings.
An evening like that?
I love my job, but I hate talking to people like you.
Oh my god, that was a little weird.
Thanks.
No, I mean, I love it right now because I said earlier on, you're the last person I'm talking to, so
Okay, let me give you some facts instead.
probably get the best interview, darling, don't I?
This is what you do. You hide your FI, you hide your introverted feelings when it is not your default. And now he feels weird because he just shared his feelings and he saw how it was making the other person feel. That's why he has to roll back. He has to say something that would make the other person feel better about themselves. I know you haven't seen that, but I have been watching hours and hours of him, and now I'm finally convinced that he has introverted feeling, not introverted thinking as his identity function. Okay, until now, the language is very familiar to me, so I believe he is on SE and I axis, but I'm not sure which one actually his brain is preferring. Is it gonna be certainty or variety? Let's find out.
We've actually sort of said to each other, one day we probably go in there together and write a song, but it's better being friends, you know what I mean? And the thing about it is spontaneity. So, I mean, it's just, if it happens that we're talking and suddenly we say, oh, let's go in the studio and do it, that's the best thing. And
Who has fun with spontaneous stuff? It feels like his brain is preferring variety above certainty.
that's what happened with David Bowie. He was just around. We were having dinner for a couple of days, and we were recording in the studio, and he just said, oh, maybe I'll come in and just see what happens. So it wasn't.
Let's see what happens. That's the language of a person who has variety above certainty.
Planned. If it is planned, then it's boring, because then it just...
And there's negativity around the opposite. That's what I need to see. I need to see that it's boring. I need to see that certainty is very boring.
And we were just going in there and fooling around to see what happened. And suddenly this song started taking shape, and we said, oh, that's quite nice. Let's work on it a bit. And
he's getting energized when there is new around.
the result of that was under pressure. So I'm not...
Thank God for that song.
Really, I don't get up every morning and say, okay, who am I going to work with today? Those kind of things don't work.
Basically, if you have a routine, it doesn't work.
How would you describe yourself as an artist? Would you say that you're a very organized person, very spontaneous person? Or...
Let's just face it, this is a triggering function for him. He is getting a question about his identity. How would you describe yourself is the last question he would want to get. Let's see if we can catch any other vulnerability here.
How would you say?
No, myself as an artist, I'm just a musical prostitute, my dear. It's basically that.
Organized or not?
Oh, who cares? Disorganized and organized. That's an asshole question to ask anybody.
He's not happy with the question and he's having trouble to say that he's not happy about it. How he is handling this? This is called double observing. Certainty, variety, who cares? This is what observers do when it comes to people. Me, them, who cares? And I also see a little bit vulnerability when it comes to certainty, organizing function, so the introverted observer function.
Just, I don't know, I'm just me, I'm just me. I'm very disorganized at times, I'm organized at times, and I'm just me.
Yeah, I'm this sometimes, I'm that sometimes, It's not triggering for me to talk about observational stuff. Yeah, I can be organized, disorganized, who cares?
What emotions do you have when you see old stuff, for example, like you mentioned before, with long hair and black fingernails?
Oh, when I see myself?
When you see yourself.
Oh dear, I want to tear them all up. I just think, I actually laugh at myself. But I know that it was something that you have to do. I think someone like Boy George, in about 5 or 10 years' time, is going to look and say, oh my God, did I really look like that? But he knows that it was.
He's looking at the past examples, extroverted sensing, and then he's making some predictions for the future, introverted intuition.
Relevant at the time, and it was right, and I think I don't regret any of the things I did. It's just that I laugh. I mean, what did you look like 10 years ago?
Horrible, yeah.
Do you look at your pictures? And
yes.
Oh, there you are then. Yeah. So I mean, I just think, and it's a process of growing up, it's experience, and I just think at this point in time, I think if I had long hair and fingernails and wearing the things, I would look ridiculous. I mean, I looked ridiculous then, but it worked.
So-called objective reality, extroverted sensing, extroverted thinking. So ST, extroverted. That's where he goes per default. Okay, let's have a quick look at his social type, because this also surprised me. We have the 4 human needs: certainty, variety, significance, and connection. And when we put these under the context of growth and contribution, we get social types. Let's see what his social type is.
Big hand, really. I just get on that stage and do it. I don't really take myself that seriously. Not anymore.
I don't take myself seriously. Who says that? It feels like this is not flex to me.
No, there was a time where in the early days where our music was very pompous and very serious, and people thought, oh God, what a load of bores, and
he doesn't like that.
At that time we were getting a bit serious. Everybody is serious to a point, but after 10 years, you've got to kind of ease off a little and...
Ease off a little?
I personally just have a good time just fooling around on stage,
Having a good time is more important than to be taken seriously. To me, it feels like he doesn't have growing self as his first need, at least.
And that's why I'm not afraid to sort of fall flat on my face, because, coming up with some of the things I wear, sort of over the top. I mean, they have an element of humor, which I hope comes across. That's basically what it is.
Okay, he was doing extravagant stuff on stage, but he wants everybody to see that this was for fun. Interesting.
Is now. And if I'm seen to be having fun on stage, I think it kind of comes across, which is good. You can get very blasé with the public, Sometimes, you've sort of built up your public and they only want you for a certain thing. And that's the wrong way to go about it as far as I'm concerned. I mean, they should be aware of what you want to do. You can fall into a trap where you build up a sound or whatever, and then in the end, that's all they want. And you're then manipulated by a public. That's the last thing I want to do. It's a knife edge.
Number 4s have this kind of feeling like they have to be themselves to connect. That I really, really admire.
that I like to tread on, which is good. The danger element is exactly what we need. And right now, you know, in a way, telling them that this is what we're doing right now, even though we do all the other stuff that they like, is great for me because it makes you work harder and you just feel, makes you keep on your toes. Otherwise, it would be just too easy. I couldn't get any more theatrical. I just think that's the way I want to perform, you know. It's grasping a song and delivering it the way I feel, you know.
He's quite a specialist when it comes to his work.
I don't like sitting on a stool and doing a whole performance. At the same time, I don't want to sort of run around all the time. I like to pace myself.
He has a way of performing.
Depending on what the song content is. So, I mean, there are ballads, there are bawdy songs, there are certain songs that demand a lot of energy. And you know.
Okay, he looks like he is doing a lot of different things with his variety function double activated, if you ask me. But at the end, he wants to give you the known from him. My best guess at this moment for Freddie Mercury is an ENTJ jumper, a TESE, play blast, consume, sleep blast number 4. See you next time. Hello my friend, I'm looking for people like me. If you enjoy the content I put out there, please do like and subscribe and be in this community. I am trying to build a community for people like me, for people who need this place where they can be exactly as they are and kind of an incubator for self-actualization. That's what I'm trying to achieve. I have recently started a project called Little Tail. I'm hoping to see you there. I'm hoping to have our group sessions where we explore objective personality coins in a playful way. This is how we're going to be using our play to get to our sleep. And we will have the sense of community, a community where we are welcomed. We don't have to deal with all the negative stereotyping and so on. So if you're interested in a community, a supportive, collaborative community like that, please consider joining me in social media, wherever you're watching this. Please come as you are, you're always going to be welcomed here. I also wanted to mention that I started typing people, so if you like my subjective opinion or your type, you can reach out to me on social media. And also I have this program. If you have a small group of people where you would like to explore team building activities, I would definitely suggest trying out my new program, Story Circle Sessions. So that might be really something that everybody would enjoy and grow together and have amazingly good bonds together. Take care.